everybody. It is great to be back playing the TimeGuessr Nightly Challenge. I was out of town for the past couple days, enjoying some peace and alone time in the sacred desert. You know, there's a lot of beautiful places in this world, but there's something just incomparable to being in the desert after the rain. I don't know. I'm a deep person. I swim in deep waters. You'll get used to that, I'm sure, at some point. But let's get back into TimeGuessr. I can honestly say I missed this. It's nice to have somewhat of a routine to look forward to. And I was thinking maybe tomorrow I'd also put up an Indoor World Challenge because those are fun too. But let's see what TimeGuessr has for us tonight. And great googly moogly, that is fashion on full display right here. Oh, I know these flags. These are I think the Italian provincial regional flags, which in another episode, I may have gotten into some of the history just between the intense rivalries between many of these city-states. Italy wasn't fully united as a country until, I believe, the late 19th century, but broken up into many different particles, city-states that had some extreme rivalries with each other. And I'm just gonna say, maybe this is Perugia here. I don't know the specific flag. We've got some next gen digital camera devices, which signals to me it's probably not going to be in the early 2000s, but wasn't there this time, there was this overlap time period, probably around like 2009. It was post iPhone when smartphones started having the capacity to record video, which was an interesting time. And that indeed was 2009 in Siena, Palio di Siena, a historic horse race on these Romeo and Juliet balconies. Beautiful, beautiful. Now we have another black and white photo. Well, just our first one. I believe this is probably going to be telling of our location. This is going to be 34th Street in Manhattan. And I can probably narrow this one down with how the city streets are labeled. So we've got 35th, 33rd, 34th. A lot of these stores probably aren't there anymore. As you can see, we now have Squid Game the Experience. I am going to have to check that one out. Got a lot of people wearing hats in the photo, which signals to me it's probably going to be earlier rather than later with that. I'll go 1952. That was 1948, the exterior of the Bronx L train station in the late 1940s. Yeah. And here we have some soldiers, National Guardsmen, a pretty telling Mexico 1968 Mexico City Olympics. Big honking sign right there. So that's going to narrow some things down as far as year. And the 1968 games were very much held in Mexico City. Can I find the park? Probably not. It's probably labeled, you know, just Olympic Stadium. Although I don't know if this is the Olympic Stadium, but we will make our best guess. Anyway, soldiers standing guard as the West German team marches in for the opening ceremony. Now, I know there is certainly controversy surrounding those Olympic Games. Maybe I'll post a link in my video links in the description. Moving right along. There's sweet aviator shades right there, bud. We are in Magyarország. This is Hungary in Hungarian language. Probably just Budapest. I have a lot of Hungary locations in my daily challenges so far, which is really cool. If I could learn a language, I want to start learning Hungarian. It was an inspiration for J.R.R. Tolkien as he derived the Elvish language, and I believe from Finno-Uralic based languages. The man was a genius, and I'm a nerd. Yeah. Fashion-wise, I think we're gonna be looking at either mid-70s to early 80s. Oh, and the cars too. Yeah, I could have told by those are more 80s cars in those rounds. And then last but not least, we've got some happy singing people. Oh, look at them. Expressing joy through the gift of music. Abraham Lincoln, old Abe, in a very pensive positioning. Everyone's smiling in this. I wonder what they're singing. Or maybe he's just giving a speech. No, he's not giving a speech because he's playing piano. I can't get too distracted in the details. Maybe a visit from the Korean ambassador to Washington, D.C. And yeah, we'll go right smack in the middle there. That was 2023. He was singing American Pie in the state dining room of the White House. The president was impeached. The South Korean president was impeached on December 14th. That is also another interesting history detail. I am going to put the link up about that one in the description too, whether it is his rendition of singing Bye Bye Miss American Pie. Either way, it's going to be interesting. Good to be back. Looks like we got a pretty good score today, almost 47,000. And I am glad to be seeing you. All right, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye.